Hi everybody, welcome back to Rusty Gear, Season 3, Episode 28 with me, Sid, and last episode we made this. I've added a night watchman over here. He is going to go and live on the tower up there once we have a tower. Or possibly even if I go and put a little overwatch there, is somehow this all needs doing. But we have transferred all of our various stuff down. I need to basically go out and stock these top ones with quarried stone. The more quarried stone I've got, the more resource I've got, and obviously I've got all of these bits and pieces floating around down here. We've got the stuff now. Between episodes I have been chiseling. I've tidied up a lot of the walls. Still need to do the bit behind that tool rack, but that's fine. Let me start walking again and starting to get rid of these. I am leaving some of this stuff in, but this stuff is going to kind of on the inside be masked out. We have got all of that chiseled. This still needs some work. This has been done. This has been done. This has been done. All of this has been done. All of that has been done. So the only outstanding chiselage is I need to do 3-dimensional on this side. Need to do this and here and 3-dimension it. 3-dimension that. And then something with these guard towers, including ladders there. And that will be that. Or at least the chisel. Now, over here I have put a set of double doors in. At the moment it just comes into the ceiling of the floor beneath, which is fine. But we're going to build a storeroom up here as well. We're going to build a metals vault, I think, up here for all of our metalage that we have. So that's a thing. And if we head back to spawn quickly, what's changed over here? Well, apart from Candy has been absolutely cooking up a storm, and I need to restock myself from a... I should just... oh, there we go. I should just grab like that. That there is pasta made with noodles, onion juice, chopped carrots, cured red meat nuggets in a crock. And there are 1.1 servings, so if I eat that and then take that will free up the crock, and yeah, madness. There's more food here than anybody can possibly eat. Those have got masses of things. They've got 60 or 7 days. So much food. It is crazy. The Candy is an absolute demon when it comes to that. We'll go and put this away. So yeah, I am, and I did make a whole load of crocks for Candy because I noticed she said she was out of crocks. So yeah, that was the thing. Around here, I've not done anything with the roads as yet. Although it is probably, I'm going to go with the one that matches the red. I think that's slate, which is actually probably easier to get. That is basalt, which is a lot harder, and this is shale, which is also quite difficult. But you can see it's winter around here, so yeah, I've been busy sorting in my basement down here. So we've got, and I've been upgrading chests, so we've got tapestries, crystals, got lots of space for those now. Got milky, a little rose quartz and large smokies and greens and yeah, all sorts. Second clothes chest, because the first clothes chest, which is an iron level clothes chest, is full. That one isn't, so we've still got plenty of space there. Pictures, mechanisms, doors, weapons. These don't stack, so I'm probably going to only keep one of each of those. Bells and locust parts, so if you know, chains, barricades, books, storage vessels, scroll racks, palisade. This is not labelled, but clearly it is banners. This is what's still to sort in my loot chest. And then these are what's sorted. So I probably have lecterns and book stands as a category, for example, because there's a lectern there, there's a lectern there, so we should probably just take that, pop that in there. There you go. We should probably take that lectern out of there and stick that in there, you know, and then we start to just generally shift all of this stuff together into its correct locations. Glass vessels, more things. There's an aged book stand, so we'll take that over to the bookie stand bit in a moment. But as you go down the list, that's light sources, that's my building materials. As you go down, you start to see patterns of things, and you can pick them up and get them together into a single chest, and eventually you end up with chests that make sense, like these. So if I now go over there, that's got book stands in it, so you know, all great. Anyway, we're not playing with that today either. What else have we been doing? Well, as I say, it's winter. I've been running the sifting machine, so that does need restocking. I'll do that, you know, later. Breeding continues. So the sheep we breed now just for milk, although one of the plans I have for the barn here, because quite a few of these are pregnant, some of them aren't. You're pregnant. The oryx, yeah, we got a generation 3 bull, which is not what I wanted. So breeding these to get them upper generations, breeding those to keep the females lactating. But what we have done is we have built this, which is a greenhouse. You can see that this is all, now the new greenhouse rules are 14 by 14 rather than 7x7. So this is all terra preta. We've just gone with carrots on here, and it's plus 5 degrees, so it's currently 7.5 degrees in here, whereas outside it is 2.5. So hopefully that will extend our growing season. And I dropped off some marble bits and pieces for Andy. No, not going to go all the way over there, plus things. And in the church, Per had on a live stream created this bell with chisel. I've also installed a night watchman, and she hasn't seen this yet, I don't think. But she has a massive problem with the drifter over here, always spawning. So stuck a night watchman in over there. Eventually you can go on the pulpit, can't you? You can be the sermon. Dear beloved, we are gathered here today. It's been a long time since I've been to a church. Anyway, she was saying that she really needed a more detailed one, so I took it on myself and said, hope you like the new one. So we'll head up there in a minute. She also needed obsidian, not obsidian, ebony. So there's a whole load of ebony. That is the beauty of being on a server. So the clapper is hers, the chain is a copy of mine, but that is the bell. It's not quite classically bell shaped, But you know what? It's not bad. I'm all right with that. So that's what I've been up to. And now what we need to get up to is, see, there's a little bit of me want. Yeah, we're going to go and build the vault. So I will head back down there, and I will see you in a moment. Alright, so the plan here is that this portion, we're going to actually bring our floor level up to one above this, and that's fine. We're going to lose some space, but I don't think we need a huge amount. Now if we just look at ingot, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 in total, which is actually more than I expected. Some of these we are probably never going to have or not have a lot of. Lead solder is probably going to be more useful than silver solder, for example. And what you use that to make some of the things. I have got no idea what this does. So, but again, there's 23. Now, we don't need 3 massive great chests to do this. What we can do is we can be a little bit more sensible. So, first things first, I went in and grabbed a little bit of sandstone. Not a massive amount, just a little bit, but it doesn't matter. This is fine because I have my meteoric iron thingy-mabobbits, hoojamaflob. So we're going to start off with some of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Perfect. And I'm fairly certain what I do. Oh, I do have a finishing chisel. Okay. I've actually got a crappy one downstairs, so we'll use that first. Because there's only 23 durability left on it. We might as well actually take that and that up as well. I think that, and that for that matter. Oh, and Graham's gone. She's left. She's left the building. She's no longer here. Yeah. So finishing chisel. I'm only going to get about 23 of these because these are going to break in a minute. Lovely. And then we can take you. That's only got a durability of 15, so we can definitely get that used at some point. Didn't get a huge amount back, but again, this is not why we do it. So we are going to come from here out 2, and then 1, and then no, like that, and that should bring us, if I go stair, this will be the floor level, I think. And then we just come out like you. We also need to decide what actual blocks I'm going to use for the floor, because that's going to be useful, isn't it? What should we go with? I mean, the simplest thing would be bald cypress, and then we can just continue bald cypress through and go, which I think we probably got. Let me have a look. Yeah, we got bald cypress, and we got bald cypress, so that's all good. Must remember not to fly around quite so much as well. It is immensely useful as as a tool, because let's face facts, you know, we all have day jobs, and well, not all of us, but you know, some of us have day jobs, and you know, it just speeds certain aspects of this up. So I want this to be the floor level. It still gives me plenty of room up here. Pardon me. So from there we are going to have our doors, and I have got with me a couple of doors that I have got from various ruins, which will be perfect for a vault. Bear in mind, you know, much like Minecraft, there's actually nothing you can do. Oh, damn it. Right, let's try that again, shall we? Yeah, much like Minecraft, if somebody wants to get into my vault, there's very little I can do to stop them, because they just dig. And let me just bring that over the top. Now I don't want that there. Might do like that. And then like that. I am happy enough with that. That takes us from keep to our vault. A little bit constrained, but we are somewhat constrained by what we can do here anyway. Right, next thing I need to do is get a floor and work out my wall situation. So let me do that and I'll be back in a second. Alright, well, we've got no lighting in here yet, and I'm going to be doing something in the middle with some tables. So there's not enough spaces for all of the types of ingots that we can possibly make. But I think that's okay, because we're not that worried about storing every single type of ingot in mass or bulk storage. What we're actually bothered about is storing what we've got, rather than what we haven't got. It kind of makes sense when you think about it, doesn't it? You know, you don't store what you haven't got. Let me just always forget to do this, you know. And it's bizarre because I do that on and off. Oh, sorry, off and on, and everything's fine. Right, so that's a little bit of sandstone. There's a little bit of stuff to go back here, and then what we need to do, this is to take back with me to spawn, where we shall grab. I'm gonna conserve my runes, because unfortunately the one thing you cannot make a rune out of is meteoric iron. I mean, you can make an iron, obviously the steel is the best, but we are somewhat limited. There we go. We should be, I knew we should be somewhere over the, hello, my god, night flying in, this is just unpleasant. And I didn't drop off the, oh grief. Oh. Right, so for some reason I didn't drop off the bookshelves. I also have some crystals, and I also have some pipe fragments in there as well, so you know, we can be tidying up our crystal collection as we go. Now the reason we didn't drop off our bookcases is because, yeah, they were already there, and I think that'll just do with an ordinary chest, but I still need to decorate in here and get this all finished. But go and grab some food. Foods. That's not how doors work, is it? And then we'll go and grab our ingots. And what should we go with? See, all of this bread has got absolute, I mean, some of it is only 132 days, but you know, you've got a veggie pie, we've got meat pie chard, we've got meat pies. I'm going to take those, that will do me. And oh, hello, stop with that. Let's go to my place and pick up some of my ingots. Whoa, jeez, kill myself with that speed. But that was a little bit too slow. Anyway, so in here I have my ingot storage, and I've got my silver, and I've got my bronze, and I've got copper, and I've got lead, and I've got ink, I've got tin bronze, meteoric iron. I appear to have the most of. Got gold, got my iron there, got a whole load of ores and stuff to process, and I'm going to have to do that at some point, just get them done, bite the bullet. And I think I've even got in one of these some ingots of, yeah, bismuth bronze. So just strange, weird little things. Let's take all my copper for starters. And then I'm going to take this because this is just an insane amount of this stuff, and I owe it all to about 3 or 4 ruins. Very OP ruins, I'll have to add. I don't think I'll get all of them in. I think this is going to be a well, I knew it was going to be a multi-trip thing anyway. Oh, there we go. Right. So the idea here is rhyming. Maybe I can drop off that, can't I? That will. It's a bit of a stack in your living room, but I have got that gold lantern, which we will use as well. Okay, I will see you when we get down there, and we'll see how this is going to pan out, I think. Back in a moment. Okay, and well, that's all of my metals in one place. Not all of my ores. The ores require processing. I've got a significant amount of gold. Still actually got some more meteoric, and I've got 289 meteoric iron ingots plus 128 there. So yeah, we are mostly going to be rocking meteoric iron. In fact, if I could make spears out of meteoric iron, I would. Now we've got plenty of capacity for some other bits and pieces, so so that's the thing. And yeah, I believe somewhere abouts here, borax. Thought I'd marked. There's quite a lot of borax around here, but that's not what I'm looking for. Brown coal and lead over there. What? Oh, hello. Fix that. So the next stuff we need to move down is probably, well, we probably need to process our ores and get those into a usable format, because, you know, just storing raw ore is not always the best solution. But you know, I'm happy enough with that. Let's go see what we've got. In fact, I'm going to teleport. I'm going to use my telepopper. I was going to go, but I've got loads of brown coal up here anyway, and I keep restocking that whenever I go mining whenever I go mining coal, period. I put anywhere between a quarter and half into the community coffers. So any babies in there yet? Huh? Any babies? No. Yeah, because it just, you know, makes a kind of sense, doesn't it? So let's have a look what we got. See if I've got anything kicking. I've got some. There's some brown coal. Yeah, well, because we're going to use a fair bit. There is some galana. I don't think I've got a lot of ore up here. I think it's all downstairs, but I keep dumping stuff in chests when they become inconvenient. You know how it goes. We all do it. I suspect it's all going to be downstairs, isn't it? And then, of course, you know, I've got all the stuff I'm getting out of the sifting as well, and that is significant amounts of copper. So, you know, there's a bit more galana. There is some silver, and I'll just keep. So we should have, what else we got? Galana, or galena even. You know, which is I've heard it said both ways. I suspect the way I am saying it is in fact the wrong way. Galena or galana. You say potato, I'll say potato. So we're just mainly doing leady and silver at the moment, aren't we? Let's just see if there is any other lead or silver kicking around here. 30 iron. Blooms to process. And quite a bit of stuff, but that's a first. That's always a good start. Let's go head over to the community centre and process up some ores. Now, one of the next things I want to build, and obviously I do want to keep decorating the place. You know, the castle still needs some chiselling doing. It still needs an interior doing. You know, we're getting there steadily. But one of the things I do want to do is I probably need to make a new. We've got 2 steel. So I probably need to put a new iron or steel hammer into the processing of stuff, because otherwise this one's going to run out before you know it. So we've got a lot of lead and we've got quite a bit of silver. Now I know 320 is 16 ingots. And I've got enough for 10 more of those. And we'll donate those ones to the cause. Someone's donated 12 meteoric iron to the cause. Generous peoples. Anyway, we need to get in here. We're going to... Again, this used to be a thing. Whether it still is, I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I tend to find that takes a bit longer to cook when you put in 16 ingots worth in at a time. So we'll process that up. I will make sure that I have got this in my inventory. In fact, I'm going to do an iron, because we've got lots of iron, because I made a lot of iron. In fact, let's do 2 iron, because I'm feeling flush. And we'll make 2 iron hammers for the community centre. That sounds like a plan. Meantime, this melts at 327, so it's luckily is a really quick one to melt down, and it will solidify quickly as well. So that's all good. We'll get this going ready. Oh, actually, because I put 10 in, I'm going to see how much coal it takes to melt that down, and be back in the mood. Alright, appears 6 is the magic number. Sorry, 4, because I only put from cold. That is a key thing. So I've also made those 2 hammers, so they are done. It's now just a matter of things. Now I know I've been talking about my next single player season, which is way off, so I don't know why I'm thinking about it, but definitely one of the mods I've seen Shino use is a bulk ingot mold and a bulk plate mold, which should be a thing in the game. Just this painful. However, we now know that we should be able to, with 1, 2, 3, 4, be able to take you over to temperature. Now I know I could do it in the other one and it would get a temperature bonus, because that is currently at 700 odd degrees. This has to heat up, but I do need this to cool down first before this is ready. So yeah, we'll get the next one. We'll get the next one lined up. I mean, this is going to warm up off its own back, but it's probably not going to get evened up to smelting temperature though, because that's down to 200. So that's fine. And then we can start playing with thin, and then we can go and have a look at some other stuff. But yeah, cooling down, making the work. I'll be back once I've processed up all of this lot, which I need one silver. Oh, come on, I must have a silver ingot. One silver nugget. Silver nugget. No. Typical. Alright, well, that's fine. We keep 19 of those. Yeah, back in a bit. Alright, that's that batch done. It's just the first of many. But we have processed all of our lead, which lead, there's a million of lead. If I were lead, where would I be? And those. So we have some lead, and we have a little bit of silver. Not enough to merit going into the crate, but that's fine. We'll get there. And I think on that note, we are going to end this episode here. Now, I'm going to continue processing stuff between episodes. Next episode, we might just go and do a few ruins. I've got a few bookmarked, one or two, just a few that need my attention. So yeah, you know, that's a thing. But between episodes, I'll continue chiselising what needs chiselising. I do need to come up with something for this, and we do need. Slow down. We do need to start thinking about the forge, which is going to be outside of the walls here, and it's going to be using this waterfall for power, all being well. And we can probably do something fancy using this cave, if I can conspire to link it into the towers around here. But I also do need to do some work on this thing. However, that is for another episode. So till next time, thanks for watching. I'll see you soon. Bye for now.